Hey, this is Pastor Frank with a follow-up to last week's message that we did in John chapter 11 with the seventh sign of Jesus. And we ended our series that we started right after Easter, right? Really, him raising from the dead is like the eighth sign. And then we just began a series called Signs, really the seven signs that leads up to Passion Week in the Gospel of John. Are you so glad that the Apostle John picked up his pen and began writing the fourth biography of Jesus 2,000 years ago? What would our faith be like if we didn't have the Gospel of John, especially what we talked about last Sunday? The raising of Lazarus from the dead is such a climactic buildup of the signs that actually launches the Passion Week of Jesus. And what a beautiful story it is in which you see God's sovereignty, you see God's empathy, right? The shortest verse in the Bible, Jesus wept. He enters into people's pain, he enters into your pain, he enters into my pain, he understands, he's experienced it in his own life here on earth. The chapter is full of sovereignty and empathy, it's full of eternity when Jesus says, I am the resurrection of the life. This theology of the resurrection, I am the embodiment of that standing, Martha, with you. It's a powerful chapter. Sovereignty, empathy, eternity, and in the end, insanity or depravity, where people that actually recognize that Jesus is doing this, and yet they're so wrapped up in their political power and their wealth or whatever it is that they can't let it go so much that they're willing to kill Jesus. It's incredible that someone would fight against an individual that can raise the dead, and yet that spirit exists today. And I think that spirit is deep within all of us a little bit. It's demonic in nature. So, hey, what a great series. We had a good time. Next Sunday, we're going to be kind of just having a great time. We're going to be celebrating our growth groups and people getting together for this last semester. And after church, if you've been in growth groups, we're going to have a big luncheon. We're going to celebrate the journey and just really sharing life together as a church. The message next Sunday is about friendship, biblical friendship, and I love our church and the friendships that God has joined in this church. And we're going to be looking at the most famous friendship in the Bible, David and Jonathan, and just kind of peeking at that biblically. What does a godly friendship look like? So that's coming next week. God bless you, Woodbridge. Have a great time in growth groups this week. And next Sunday after church, Family Life Center, if you're in growth groups, we're going to have a big luncheon and we're just going to celebrate the journey. So it's going to be awesome. God bless you, Woodbridge. Take care. Bye-bye.